Oli, is it fair to say Ryan was compromised at all there in the ninth? Was the finger an issue that may have led to some of that control? Can you take us through that?
Yeah, once we went out there, he said he started to lose a little bit of feel for his pitches. So I would have to say yes. Yeah, he felt good when he came off the first time, went back out, no issues early on, but then said he started to lose feel. So
What do you have to do in that spot? How quickly do you have to kind of get a read on it? I mean, a couple walks, obviously, but he can get it back. Then the hit batter is just...
Yeah, the hit batter's enough. You're hoping he gets it back. He's been super reliable all year. Obviously, we were aware of the issue with the finger. Wasn't an issue early on, didn't show any signs of it. Once you go back-to-back walks, you're thinking this is the last hitter, and hit by pitch definitely ends it.
Oh, is there any hesitation to pitch hit multiple innings, not knowing what that might look like after you guys have good reports on the injury, or do you have to just treat that as, hey, if he's good to go and the doctors say he's good, that's how you treat it?
Yeah, you check every box. We've been honest with each other all year. You say you're good to go, and then you're good to go. Yeah.
Katie?
Oli, what came down to the decision between Palante and Jack?
Yeah, that was a tough one. You're sitting there. Segura's a high ground ball guy, 60% ground ball guy against righties all year. Palante's a high ground ball guy. That matchup has it above 70%. You got one out. The situation's basically you want to end the game there with the ground ball double play. If there's two outs, I go to Jack and go for the punch out. So you're just playing the outs and probability there.
When you're looking at the defensive positioning there, it looked like maybe Edmund was playing a little shallow in terms of the double play?
Yeah, Segura can run, and he can easily just tap something in play and get going. So you want to make sure if it's not hit hard, you can get it out at the plate and give yourself a chance. If it's hit hard, then you're turning double play. So he's positioned correctly there.
John?
Oh, that was the conversation I was going to have. Was there a conversation about playing the middle infielders back? You got the double play ball, or you got the ground ball you wanted. Was there a conversation about playing back for the double play?
Yeah, we're in what we call a next play there, where you're tight enough that if it's hit soft, you're going to the plate. If it's hit hard, you can turn it. You're going to have to get the right ground ball to get Segura. He can run, so you have to defend against both. So even if he's two steps back and has to go glove side, you're not turning that double play on Segura. Yeah.
Jeff?
It loses, I guess, some of its meaning with the way the game turned out, but that moment for Yepes there in the seventh, that was a spot that we talked about this morning that sort of manifested itself in an important way. It was the importance of that just to get the offense going a little bit.
Yeah, everybody has their role on this roster, and they understand kind of where they fit and how they're going to fit into the game. Yeppe came in exactly what we talked about, and big swing, two-run homer to get us going there. And then same thing with Gorman. We talked about the versatility of being able to come in if they tie it after, and he came out with base hit. So the guys did their job. Unfortunately, that last inning got away.
Alden?
Oliver, do you know what this means for Ryan Helsley moving forward?
Not yet. No, we'll go in and get a feel for it. If I had to guess, we'll get some images and see if there's anything structurally wrong. And if not, we'll make a decision whether he continues or if he's down.
John?
Ollie, did he tell you when the eighth inning, did he experience any of that after the eighth inning, or did he not have the numbness until the ninth?
Yeah, nothing at all. So.
You've leaned on him heavily all season. He's meant everything to you. If you don't have him going forward, how tough is that?
We've had guys step up all year. If he goes down, someone else has to step up and do that job. So it's part of it. No one's going to feel sorry for us, I'll tell you that.
The way things unraveled in the ninth just seems so uncharacteristic for this club, known for its composure and keeping calm. How do you feel like that trait is going to help them wash this game and bounce back for game two?
I think we'll be fine. I mean, these guys all year have done a nice job of whether we win a big game or lose a big game. The next day's a new day. This will be no different. We know what's at stake. We either win or go home. We'll embrace that.
Derek?
Oli, just a quick follow-up, two questions. One follow-up on the Helsley. He had thrown so many pitches. Was it possible he might not be available anyway tomorrow?
Possibility.
So as you're thinking about that, the importance of winning this game, what do you think about like tomorrow? How you might close out a game? Does that go in at all to like a Flaherty Palante decision?
Yeah, that's why Palante continues there, because if not, Jack may get some meaningful outs at the end of the game. So.
And the last thing, I want to ask you about the offense. Obviously, Wheeler and Quintana both pitched very well. Did you feel like there were some moments out there where there was more offense to be had for you?
I felt pretty darn good about our offense. You look at the first 9 hitters, you had about 4 or 5 balls in play over 95. I thought we took really good swings off of Wheeler. He did a nice job. He competed well. He made pitches. But for as hard as we hit balls, for him to throw up zeros was impressive. We had a good approach. Yeah.
Rick?
Touching on the offense a little bit, when you had 2 on and nobody out, and Albert and Goldschmidt coming up, did you feel that was a chance to maybe take a little jump on the game there?
Yeah, and took your shot, and they're both competing, and Wheeler won. But absolutely, you got 2 guys on, and Albert, as hot as he's been, yeah, you're feeling good about that. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't.
Ben?
Ollie, what'd you make of Q's performance today and the decision, the pitching stacked up after that like you wanted, you just didn't get the results you wanted? Did you wrestle at all with lifting him when you did, or was it exactly what you wanted there?
We knew coming into this game that there was a possibility that they throw in 2 righties between the lefties there in order for us to make a decision. At that point in the game, we felt good about going to our pen and lining it up the way we did after the Schwarber at bat. You could have easily taken him through the 2 righties and then Harper. We'd be asking the same questions if you walked Hoskins and Real moved to hit a 2-run homer. So we liked the way we lined it up. Yeah.
What do you think about how he performed?
Oh, he was awesome. I love the way he competed. Everything you would expect out of the guy that you name one. But unbelievable job. Mixed his pitches, kept guys off balance, a lot of soft contact early. Exactly what you would expect out of Q. He took this game no different than any other. He competed extremely well.
Take one last one on the left. We're just getting a mic over there.
Just 2 quick ones. With Nolan Gorman coming through there in the end, it didn't end up scratching the runs that you guys needed, but he's been down in AAA. What did it mean for him to be able to come through and potentially what could have been a meaningful moment for you guys?
It was good to see. When you make the decision to have him on the roster, it was the last decision we made on the position player side. And you're doing a couple things. You're trusting him and his honesty as far as, hey, it hasn't looked good, but I'm in a good mental place to compete. So that's one thing. And then you're investing in the future. Having him on this roster, experiencing what this feels like, and coming up there and getting that base hit, he'll build off of that for years to come. So I liked it.
And then on the grounder to Nolan Arenado there at the end, what did you see on that play? Can you kind of take us through your vantage point of that, the one that he wasn't able to make?
Yeah, I'd have to take another look at it. It just looked like it went under the glove. I'm not sure. I didn't talk to him about it. The guy makes every play in the world, so you just chalk it up to baseball and you keep moving. Yeah.
Thanks, Ollie. We'll
You
see you
got it.
tomorrow.